What's up, y'all? This is John and Sequoia Howard of the Agape Music Group.
Yeah, and we rock with Marcus, Lady Drina, and the Culture for Christ segment on WOKB Radio Orlando.
Central Florida's only radio station for Christian hip hop and new gospel music.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
He's got a plan for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Ba-ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da. Sweet-a-dee-da-ba-bee. He's got a plan for you. He's got a plan for you. Watch him see it through. He's got a plan for you. He's got a plan for you. He's got a plan for you. Watch him see it through. He's got a plan for you. Plans of peace, plans of future victory, plans of prosper, plans of peace, plans of future victory.
Hold on a little while longer. Every test is to make you stronger. Ain't nothing you can't conquer. Trust God and watch you prosper. Hey, this thing is personal. It's my relationship. You are his masterpiece. Perfect workmanship. Don't get it twisted, baby. You was born for this. Child of the king, baby. You know that you equipped. Better believe, God's got your back. Wait and see for that comeback. All your stress, let him hijack. Just relax like a kickback.
He's got a plan for you. He's got a plan for you. Watch him see it through. He's got a plan for you. He's got a plan for you. He's got a plan for you. Watch him see it through. He's got a plan for you. Plans of peace, plans of future victory, plans of prosper, plans of peace, plans of future victory.
Fear don't live here. Depression must disappear. Every sickness is healed. And ain't no demon I feel. Hey, I walk in confidence from my experience. He gave me boldness to flow in dominance. It's in the Bible, man. Check out them documents. You are forgiven, baby. His love is bottomless. Better believe, God's got your back. Wait and see for that comeback. All your stress, let him hijack. Just relax like a kickback.
He's got a plan for you. He's got a plan for you. Watch him see it through. He's got a plan for you. He's got a plan for you. He's got a plan for you. Watch him see it through. He's got a plan for you. Plans of peace, plans of future victory, plans of prosper, plans of peace, plans of future victory.
Ain't nothing you can't conquer. Trust God and watch you prosper. Ain't nothing you can't conquer. Trust God and watch you prosper.
Yeah. He's got a plan for you. Plans to prosper, plans to peace, plans to future victory.
Just like that. Know that God's got your back, yeah, just like that. Know that God's got your back, yeah, just like that. Know that.
Plans to prosper, plans to peace, plans of future victory. Plans to prosper, plans to peace, plans of future victory.
All right. Welcome to Culture for Christ. And I tell you, that song right there, listen, I think it's going to open us up every week. But that just did it for me. That's our girl right there, Sha Speaks, formerly as Sha Music. But listen, that young lady right there, she know what she's doing when she do it, and she's doing it. I'm just saying. So welcome, guys. I hope you are ready for this interesting
It's gonna be
platform.
interesting. It's gonna be interesting today, folks.
I am here, your girl Drina, and y'all already hear this famous one we have. You know,
Lord of mercy.
that's Marcus Saunders, and I'm gonna throw some shade at him today. He's gonna give a lot of shade, so make sure you get your umbrellas and your things ready because he left me hanging yesterday, y'all. I'm just gonna let y'all know. So if I feel like being shady on this day, I'm gonna be shady. Shady. Anyway.
Shady.
So listen, we had a great time yesterday. You want to tell the people a little bit about yesterday, Marcus?
Well, let me first before we get started, just want to introduce everybody to our guest in the house with us today, Mr. Chris Jarvis, Christian hip hop extraordinaire. And he also got a little bit of singing under his belt right about now with that single, Everything God, right? So what's up, Chris? Welcome to Culture for Christ with Lady Drina and myself. How you doing, man?
It's an honor and a blessing to be here with y'all too, man. Y'all two are hilarious, anointed and blessed all at the same time.
It's gonna be good today. I just feel like being petty. Feel like being petty in my bones.
That's all right. Hey, Chris, yesterday we had we do this thing called Sunday Gospel Brunch, right?
Right.
It's at a location in Orlando called Bar 5. And it was a good time yesterday. We had Shaw was actually one of the artists that performed, and she ripped it up pretty good. So if you ever as usual, you know how she do. She was supposed to do like 4 songs, and she ended up doing a whole, little mini concert.
About 10 songs. And I was excited about it. It wasn't no problem for me.
She rocked.
Go ahead.
But it's something that we do. We had people that came that were visiting from California, and they actually were listening to the radio station. Yeah. And they heard about the gospel brunch, and they came. They're here on vacation, and they came and showed up, man, at the gospel brunch. Yeah. So it was a nice little set off, real intimate setting. So if you ever in Florida on one of the weekends that we do it, let us know in advance, bro, so you can come, man, and hang out with us.
Every fourth Sunday. So it looks as if we're going to be doing it every 4th Sunday. That's kind of how it's been falling in line, so which is good. But it's exciting. We want to say thank you too to everyone that came. We know it was a extremely rainy day. It was horrible because I was locked in my car for at least 20 minutes due to the rain. So we know the rain probably stopped some people from being able to be there, but trust me, guys, y'all missed the treat. It was absolutely good. We had Shaw Speaks. We had Darrell Thomas. I think
out
I'm
of
saying
Daytona.
Right.
Oh no, actually Palm Coast.
Palm Coast. That's right. He's out of Palm Coast, and it was absolutely amazing. He was a worshiper, so he did some worship. And he did some worship and praise, and Shaw did what she does best. Okay, and we had company from Fort Myers. I mean, they were live and in charge there. I mean, they were there and live, and Brother Marcus left me hanging.
Listen, all right. So we had a guest. And now that I understand some things, about how this,
you gotta
how
understand.
This is,
yes,
I know how to handle him.
And there's no harm done. There's no harm done.
No harm done.
But it's a little bit extra. It's a little bit extra. And so we made this pack and we made this plan. See, me and Brother Marcus had done talk. We had done talked and we had done put this together. And I said, okay, this is what you're gonna do, and this is what I'm gonna do. We did the absolute opposite and laughed about it. We did the opposite and laughed about it. So should I be petty today, family?
Still laughing. Still laughing.
And still laughing. You see him?
I set up.
Chris, he set me up good
it
too.
It took me everything not to laugh.
Good.
It took me everything not to laugh with.
That's all right. That's all right. It's all right. You read
but
what you sow.
We had a good time. We had a good time though. We had a real good time. So it was good. But we want to give a shout out to our pastor and our church family, our pastor and our first lady, Bishop Derek W. Hutchins, and our first lady, Dr. Katrina Hutchins, what we affectionately call her Dr. K. And to our church family, New Life Church of God in
New
Christ.
Life? Okay, I had to do that. That's for Dr. K, y'all. Just had to do that. It's for her.
Y'all can run into us every Sunday at our 10:30 a.m. worship service. You can also come and study with us every Tuesday at 7 p.m. for our Bible study. And we are located at 3311 North Powers Drive, ladies and gentlemen. 3311 North Powers Drive in the beautiful city of Orlando, Florida. Once you get on Powers Drive and you're driving, you cannot miss the sanctuary. It's a standout on the street.
It really is. It really is. And guess what? There's no church like New Life Church
anywhere near
New Life Church.
That's
okay?
right. That's
the
right.
church alive.
Amen.
It's
Amen.
worth the drive. Worth the drive. All day long.
Y'all come on to New Life and join
all
us.
day long. All day long. Hey, I did send the link out did a little shout out to all of our family and friends that normally view us on Facebook. We do want to reiterate to you, ladies and gentlemen, that we are no longer broadcasting on Facebook, simply because the music is always muted. And it's aggravated. So unfortunately,
and we should not be muted because we are a BDS radio station, BMI radio station. We pay CSAC and ASCOT. We do all of that, okay? And we also pay for streaming. So if you look at the top of all of our streaming, it says streaming live. Why? Because we pay for that. But Facebook does not. And because Facebook does not, they block us. Facebook, do right. That's all.
Do right. Y'all got to do right. Y'all got to do right and Facebook. Do better. Right and do better. So what's going on in your world, Chris?
Oh man, this grinding, maintaining. Man, is getting ready to put out a new single.
Okay,
right. Y'all. After the podcast, make sure I get that to y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just getting everything prepared. Get ready to drop my EP sometime this year. I ain't gonna put the date yet because it's undisclosed right now. But that's just been focusing, praying, and just trying to keep my head above water.
Now, are you transitioning to rhythm and praise, or are you just putting the two elements together, Christian hip hop and rhythm and praise?
Man, like my focus when I'm doing is like, some people may like Doritos, some people may like Funyuns. So I'm just trying to just incorporate all type styles of genre of styles of music within the EP. So I'm not this in one category of Christian hip hop, this word of God.
Gotcha. I see you sitting in the studio right now,
Yeah. The whole setup.
That's how that's how those artists do it. They broadcast from the studio, so where they at. Where they at and what they doing. Ain't no qualms about it. We already know what's going on, right?
As soon as we done, I'm right back.
You're hitting it back. That's what's up. That's
love
what's up.
It,
put the
love
grind
it.
in. Well, listen. Let me tell you what we got going on today, ladies and gentlemen. We got this. Hey, listen. This PPP loan scam thing is really something.
It's going overboard.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy. And a lot of people are getting arrested.
A lot of people that look like us. So that's the truth.
Well, guess what? We're going to talk about that too.
So I want to explain.
Why is it?
I want to explain what PPP is. Okay. So this is a paycheck protection program. Hello, somebody. Paycheck protection program that is meant for companies with employees.
Wait a minute. Who is it meant for?
Companies with employees.
Okay.
Companies with employees.
That's what it's meant for.
Okay. And that is, I think there's a number. I believe you have to have at least the lowest of 8 or 10 people.
I think that's the minimum. The minimum is between 8 and 10 employees.
8 and 10 employees. That's the minimum. That's the minimum. But
8 to 10 employees.
Chautauqua and them are putting their baby daddies and their children down as employees, and they getting
on these fake companies that they don't even own,
these
or
LLCs they done hurried up and
made
went and made and
now,
conjured up and got.
All of a sudden, now you know what?
Oh.
Here it is. The PPP loan was started. The PPP program was started under the Trump administration.
Yes, it was.
To assist those people that you just talked about. Those are
Who needed companies that needed
assistance to
yes.
keep their companies afloat
during the shutdown. Okay.
It wasn't for you to go buy Dooney and Burke and Louis Vuitton and Gucci.
Or make the crowd place rich.
Or make the crowd place rich, right? Because you know.
Y'all know the crowd. Listen, all the crowd spots in Orange County got a lick off them PPPs. They got a lick off
they
them
was getting licked. They was getting licked up in Georgia too, Chris.
What?
Yeah, man. Hey.
They was having shrimp and crab parties everywhere, boy, making it rain with shrimp and crab.
Couldn't find garlic butter nowhere.
All the garlic butter was gone.
And seasoned salt. Old Bay.
Listen, y'all can join us on this conversation. It's 407-894-1680. Join us 407-894-1680.
If you had a legitimate business and you applied for the PPP loan, you may or may not have qualified.
May or may not.
Yeah. Right?
Everybody wasn't wrong. Yeah.
Everybody wasn't wrong. Now, you know, I did a little bit more research on it because I wanted to find out what was really going on.
Let's do it.
It was 70. Now, the research states that 76 billion in PPP loans was taken illegally.
Illegally.
And check this out. Now, I'm going to say this. Now, it's a lot of us that are getting caught up, but that 76 billion didn't go to us.
Oh, I know.
Come on, we probably got out of that 76, we probably got 1 billion of that 76 billion.
Yeah, we're gonna go there.
We probably got 1. But let me say also, because I gotta say this.
Let's go.
The why is it that the Afro people who know, now why? Don't get mad at me. I didn't apply for the PPP loan.
I didn't either.
You did.
Y'all did that. Y'all did that.
I did.
Point to yourself and say self. It was your fault.
They all out in the streets yelling and talking. They putting all us in jail. Well, you know
they ain't
what?
putting me in there.
They ain't putting me in there because the government made a pact with these banks.
That's right.
To provide these funds. Yes. So let's talk about that a little bit. Why is it, Drina? Hey, Tony. Hey, she said everyone and I didn't apply either.
I know that's right, Tony. I'm with you when you're right.
They didn't apply for that PPP loan. No, ma'am. No, sir. So why is it, Drina? What's going on? Why is it so much of us?
Well, you know what? We
it's
think
opinion.
My opinion.
We got to throw that disclaimer out there because people take us for gospel, right?
My opinion. Hold on. Keep talking, Marcus.
I would ask Chris. Chris, what is your opinion on this PPP loan?
In which area?
Yes.
Right, that part.
It's very broad. Very broad.
It is broad.
Very broad.
It is very broad.
It's narrowly.
So well, give a synopsis.
Wait, let me do this really quick, y'all.
All right.
Wait 1 second.
The views and opinions of the following program is not necessarily those of WOKB, staff, and management of Unity Broadcasting.
All right. So I want to just get that cleared up.
We throw that out there. Y'all just have to know. These are our opinions only, not necessarily WOKB. All right, go ahead, Chris. You can break it down any format you like. We just want to have your opinion on this.
First and foremost, like, you know, anytime you do anything like that, you need to do your research. You need to look at the pros and the cons. And if the cons outweigh the pros, then it's a no-go. It's no go because it's no such thing as they giving you anything for free.
No.
Ain't nothing in this world
Loan. Check this out. Loan means paying back. So
there you go.
So that means the money that they gave you, you need to try to reciprocate that money to pay your loan back.
That's right.
If you ain't doing nothing to invest in that money to put it back, then you just
and then you got to show what you use that money for. They want to see receipts.
That's an audit.
IRS want receipts.
Right.
They gonna check you.
Another thing too is like it's timestamp. So if if your company just started 10 seconds before yesterday, then how you got all these employees? When did you have time? When did you interview them?
When did you
all this stuff, everything you have to have you could be audited because you have to have a file, a record of everything.
Oh my God.
So now imagine how many violations
everything.
Come
on.
Let me tell you that's clear. I used to work for the Urban League, bro, and the Urban League is funded. A lot of that is funded by grants and loans from the government and from other entities. And bro, they want to know that this portion of the dollars that we're gonna give you, that's earmarked for this, and this is earmarked for that, and they want to see receipts. When they come in there and start going through that paperwork, bro, you should see the office in a scramble when the audits.
Marcus, imagine the videos that's gonna come out with the dispositions when they got to sit there and tell you, they got to explain where the money went at,
bro.
You received $15,000 on this day, and you see another $115,000. Where did this go at? Go
right.
ahead,
where
it went on a car. Yeah, that's what they're gonna say.
Okay. 20. That's 22,000.
And then you got to explain. Okay, so if it went on the car, what is this car used for? Is this car for your business?
And why wasn't it purchased in your business account?
Right.
Why wasn't that part? Why is it in your name and not the business name?
Why you don't have a business account?
Where's your business account? You laying something down here now. I'm just saying. You're laying it down.
What do you use the Bentley for? What do you got? You went about this Bentley. What are you using the Bentley for again, sir? This luxury vehicle.
No. This the one that gets me. Why you in the projects purchasing
with a laundry
Bentley with your PPP loan?
Wait a minute. Antoinette put in the chat. She said PPP stand for police picking up people.
Police picking up people. You better go ahead.
You better go ahead. Y'all people in trouble. Y'all in trouble
now. Listen, I've been seeing viral TikToks. There was one viral TikTok where this man said they came and got me. I was like,
bro, listen.
He said they came and got me.
I was watching Judge Judy. I
saw that.
Judge Judy is
I love Judge Judy.
I love Judge Judy. And the girl was on Judge Judy, and Judge Judy, I'm like,
she was getting sued by her mother.
She got schooled by her mother, and then
she got sued by her mother.
I took out a PPP loan. The judge was like
$20,000. She got $20,000 in a PPP loan, and her employees was herself and her boyfriend.
And she almost said somebody else.
She almost said somebody else. She said, never mind.
It was. And Judge Judy went right in for the kill after that. I was like, oh.
I told Marcus she gone to jail.
She gone to jail.
She gone to jail.
It's not funny. It's really not funny. It's sad. It's sad. Let me say,
a young person too.
She young. And that's what I'm talking. Who is telling these people who's directing you all to get these loans? Who gave you all these ideas? To me, in order to do that, you have to have a criminal mindset or a scam or a scamming mindset.
Which is still criminal.
Criminal.
Yeah. Right. So this is what I'll say. Anything that looks too good to be true, most likely it is. If you have somebody saying to you, because I've heard this, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I've heard. You have somebody saying, hey, we can do this paperwork for you. All you gotta do is do this. When your check comes, when your check comes, you give me 10,000. You take the 20,000. Now listen, I done heard this. But when the government come back, they coming back for that whole 30,000, regardless of who you gave that 10 to. They coming back for that whole 30. Whoever signed off on that check, cash that check, the government coming for you.
I got a question. Is it a APR rate on it on the return? I mean, like I'm just, hey, I don't know.
I don't know,
Listen,
bro.
I
I don't
either.
know. I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell you
know either.
what started to kick this all off is that people think that is what's happened is the PPP loan scam went worldwide.
It did.
You have Russians, Chinese, and Nigerians stealing American people identities.
Yeah.
And that started kicking off. So now there's just whole dragnet. It's like,
Right.
oh, we're gonna, because it was $800 billion that was allocated towards the PPP loan, and it was used to keep the economy stimulated during the shutdown.
During the shutdown, yeah.
And because and what happened is this PPP loan scam it has actually affected the American economy. It has actually in a bad way.
In a negative, very negative way.
And so the people like, they after us. Well, ma'am, sir,
they ain't after us, they after y'all.
They after y'all criminals. So don't put this on the black community, because this ain't on the black community. This on you criminals. All of you
who thought you could get away.
Now I got a question, like, I don't know the ins and outs. Maybe somebody could tag in or let us know. Like with these PPP loans, like anytime you loan somebody some money, you want to know when I'm gonna expect to get my money back. So these PPP loans, was there any date indicating roughly like around about when can we expect that money back? Or they just gave you money, or they gave you the money and ain't told you that. That's the I need to know.
I think it's terms based on how much you were given.
Right.
And then they also have applications for PPP loan forgiveness.
Yes.
So some people were able to submit to show, yeah, we did this and this is how we did it. And if all of their paperwork panned out right and they was able to follow the money, because this is how criminals are caught. This is not this white collar. This white collar. Yeah, this white collar. This white collar, like they follow the money. White collar follow the money.
They sure do, and they following it.
People, this is federal time that they're gonna be looking at. We got two high-profile people that we know of that have already been indicted, and then another one. I know two people from Love and Hip Hop. One Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the other one Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Yes.
And they both now here's my thing. You getting Love and Hip Hop checks, bro.
Right.
Greedy.
Right. That's very greedy.
Straight greedy. And this one brother, what's his name? Mo Fame from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. He got 17 and a half years fed time for a PPP loan scam. That's a long time, bro.
What about Baby Blue from Pretty
Baby
Ricky?
Blue?
I was just going to say that. Yep.
I don't know what he's getting, but he's definitely been indicted.
Yes, he has.
He's been indicted. And then you have Josh Bellamy, former NFL player Josh Bellamy. He was in a whole scam with a company where they were having other people submit for PPP loans. It was like $25 million worth of loans.
I was going to say, because Baby Blue had 24 million.
By himself.
24 million.
I'm like, Baby Blue, if Baby Blue got a $200,000 check from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, he could have done so much with that check.
That PPP loan
dump trucks
is your that's your new world enslavement, because every last one of y'all going to a prison.
Every last male and female.
New world enslavement right there.
Yeah,
you just fell into a trap.
They put themselves in that position too.
They fell into it. They big carrot. I would in a candy store. They let all this candy out there for you. I would it all out there. Like the Wonka factory. You remember the Wonka factory?
Yeah, but I think it's not, to me.
And they told them not to touch it.
Yeah, to me, it's not a trap.
It was a trap. They put it in their face and said, "Don't touch it, but touch it." No, it's a trap. Don't touch it, but touch it.
It's only a trap if you have a scamming mindset. Because I'm gonna take it all the way back to when those hurricanes came.
Okay.
And they were giving out food stamps, and you had people scamming food stamps that didn't need other things. And I saw people on TV that I grew up with, they mama and daddy. I saw the mamas, the aunties, and I was like, you know what? I remember back in the day, y'all were the ones that were shoplifting. Y'all were the ones that were scamming food, even back then when I was a little kid. And you still doing that today. So it's only entrapment for those who do that kind of stuff. Because even when it came out, when they were talking about PPP loan, I was like, nah, that ain't for me. Man, for me, people say, "Oh, I'm gonna get that PPP loan." I'm like, "Nah, bro,
not for me."
No,
I keep telling them I got a ministry, but it ain't a jail one.
Right? No prison.
Not a prison one either. But I got a ministry.
I must say, been there, done that. Ain't trying to go back.
I worked there.
Yeah, you did.
I worked there 3.5 years. That's all you got for me.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Do we have to?
Yes, listen. We're gonna go out on what's our first song?
Chris, what's the first song?
Man of Praise, Skywalker Williams.
All right, Man of Faith, Skywalker.
It.
Giovanni Maltese, everybody.
It's Culture for Christ, y'all. We having a good time. We'll be back.
I'm a Skywalker. It's been way too long, they've been waiting for years. Had to tone it down, already surpassed for my peers. Felt like stuck in the mud, now I picked up my pace. No need to flex, hit the gym, boy, double the plates. And yeah, I talk a lot, but I back it up. So many goals I reached, but it's not enough. I want the whole pie, not just some of it. Give me a year and watch the way that I'll be running it. I'll turn on backs and most these rappers so they so for. They try to ruin my name, but Jesus is what I'm known for. I call on his name, now I got a feeling that it is my season to win. Let your blessing fall on whatever I touch, whatever I'm in. So it's no question how these games I've been winning them. Whole crew here, we bout the same like a synonym. Been rubbing shoulders with way too many fakes. Cut the grass, let them show, time to cut all the snakes. Hand on the moon, foot on the stars. Skywalker. Head in the clouds, I can see Mars. I'm a Skywalker. Skywalker. I'm a Skywalker. Hand on the moon, foot on the stars. Head in the cloud. I'm a Skywalker. I got that water, got that drip. Open for service, take a dip. Like my path, I never trip. Brand new life, that's off that rip. Don't mind me, just live my best life. I chose it over the stress life. He paid, then give me that blessed life. That victory in every test life. If he did it for me, he can do it for you. There's more than enough for you too. Come join along with the crew. He opened the door to walk through. I've been faking smiles for way too long. I think it's time to switch it up. Time to sing a new song. So take my all, Lord, and let my life be a melody. To the world, here's and everybody feeling me. And if they don't, it's okay. I want to do it your way. Now my will, Lord, I pray. Let them feel what I say. Hand on the moon, foot on the stars. Skywalker. Head in the clouds, I can see Mars. I'm a Skywalker. Skywalker. I'm a Skywalker. Hand on the moon, foot on the stars. Head in the cloud. I'm a Skywalker. Skywalker. I'm a Skywalker. Hand on the moon, foot on the stars. Head in the cloud. I'm a Skywalker.
Hey, what's happening? This your boy One, the CHH artist of the hit song Gutter the Glory. And you're hyped out with Lady Drina and Marcus on WOKB, the live drive Culture for Christ broadcast.
100.7 and 1680 AM.
It's about to go down.
Use for guns and war. Cost me a lifetime.
Christ segment on WOKB Radio Orlando, Central Florida's only radio station for Christian hip hop and new gospel music. Let's get it. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you guys are ready for some more of this. Because we going in on today. If you're driving, drive carefully, drive safely, drive to arrive alive. We want to talk to you and not about you.
That's right. That's right. So why is it important, guys? And what is the big picture? The money is coming from the banks, like we said before, and it's a government partnered program. And there are a lot of people who are being caught in the dragnet. My question and my thought process behind this is why, and I think the question was actually answered a little bit earlier. Why would people take this chance at thinking that they will be able to get away with this by getting all of this money and then spending it so frivolously? That's my question.
You know, I wish I could ask a officer. This is a Phoenix officer who got indicted for a PPP scam. A Phoenix black female officer literally got caught up 8 months ago and indicted for this same scam.
Wow.
You protect to serve.
Yeah.
And you just got caught up.
That's insane. That's insane. That's insanity. Yeah, that's insanity. Chris, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, I think people who have done it, I don't think this is their first time doing anything like this.
No, it can't.
It's just on a grand scale, because no one go out there be like, oh, I'm gonna go get hundreds of thousands of dollars. No, it may start off from something small, from like income tax.
Right.
It merge on,
it goes hand in hand. Yeah, you're right. It goes hand in hand.
I don't know. I think this is my personal opinion. I think a lot of it is
the first round of PPP loans was largely.
Keep going, guys. Sorry about that.
Oh, sorry.
It just kind of popped up.
I think I really believe, like, it has come from not people that ain't really had nothing. Mm-hmm. So if you had something, you'll know what to do and what not to do. So if it's opportunity, if they hurting and they don't have any money, they want to start a business, I think they just take it as opportunity. That, okay, I'm gonna do this. It's too many different variables, too many different reasons to try to pinpoint one solid mindset.
Yeah,
I agree with that. There's there is a people that don't. It's also in the way that we our culture. We are big spenders. We buy more stuff than we actually invest.
Absolutely.
We are the biggest consumer. And it's crazy because after slavery, we were the largest skilled workforce in the United States.
400 years of practice.
Bro,
right.
Plenty of years of practice. So how do we now go from being the skilled workforce to being pushed out and no skills at all? Like, it's like, I understand what happened and what took place in between those times, but it seemed like we started picking up so many different things that to the easy route, just the easy way to get stuff. And it shows. It really shows, because there is a disparity, and God knows we can't deny that there's educational disparities. There is financial disparities. There's even housing disparities, like where you can live and what you can buy. Just the other day, I saw the story where these two doctors, a husband and wife with 4 kids.
Yeah, they
live in a very expensive neighborhood. All the homes are $500,000 and $600,000 plus, and that's pretty good. They did an appraisal. They had an appraiser come in and he appraised their home, and he gave their home an appraisal of $300,000. So they waited for a few months and they restaged their home. They got with some of their colleagues, their white friends, and had their white friends come back into the house, redo their house to make it look like white people went there, lived there. They called another company to come in and appraise the house, and this person appraised the house at almost $900,000. Right.
I take that appraisal.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
outlandish. That is outlandish.
It's crazy.
My
So now they're suing. So now they are suing. They're suing
Yeah.
that company who appraised them at that low rate, and the person who came out to the house and appraised it, because they got the report from the appraiser. The appraiser used their house, used another house in their neighborhood that was a fixer-upper, and then use a house out of a neighborhood that was predominantly low income and gave that average to say, this is what your house is worth. Didn't even.
Wow.
So I mean, we look at disparities. Even when we make money or we have a decent living, there's still disparities. So it does make sense that people would think, well, this is a come up, but a loan is not. You know, something like this from the government is never a come up. It's not a come up.
It's not a come up. It's not.
And if it was, you know, you should at least think about how you spend the money.
It could have been a come up done the right
way.
Right.
Let me just say that now. There are some people that I personally know that do have legit businesses who absolutely invested in making sure their shop was kept. They got new equipment for their shop. They have this and they have that, but they show proof of all of these things that they've done. So this is a come up for them because they did it the right way. So it's just how you go about it, how you handle it, how you do it, and where that money's going. They're going to always want to know where that money is going and where
I'm like, Chris, I would have bought some dump trucks and made some money, paid that PPP.
Man, listen, the thing is, they got to show bank statements.
Got to.
Matter of fact, they don't even have to show it. They don't even have to show it. They could get it subpoenaed.
Yeah.
They'll have it before they even ask you any questions. They know the answers already.
Bro, and that's why they ask you the question to see if you're gonna tell the truth or if you're gonna tell a lie. They do not ask you a question that they don't already know the answer to.
I literally just told my daughter that. I told my daughter, I said, if anybody come up to you on a situation to ask you specific questions,
they already know
the answer. So just tell the truth. Tell the truth. They know the answer.
They know the answer.
Or plead the fifth and don't say nothing.
I don't want to answer any question without.
I don't want to answer.
I need a lawyer. I'm answering nothing without an attorney present. That's it right now.
Right.
Plead the fifth. This is my right.
They said in Trump's deposition, they said Trump said he pled the fifth 786 times in 5 hours.
I paid the fifth. Once you
fifth.
Every question,
look,
I plead the fifth. So you're not going to answer that question. I plead the fifth.
Says your name Donald Trump. I plead the
fifth. Do you live in Mar-a-Lago? I plead the fifth. That shook 700 plus times.
Hilarious.
That's like, yo, listen. Plead the fifth, because you're not going to be able to get out of this one. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry to all of you.
Not going to be able to.
But I do want anybody that's listening to us and you feel like you are caught up in something like this, go get them people money and give it back. Just go cash everything in. Go cash it all in. And go get it back. Say, I apologize. I thought this was gonna help me, but I'm gonna give it back.
I don't even want it. I don't even want the rest of it.
I don't want it. I don't want none of it. I don't want none of it. Here you go. I did buy this car, but you know, I sent it back just to give you this.
Man, people were stunting all on Facebook and IG. They were stunting hard on Facebook and IG. All you saw, nails and hair done. What they call it, inches, nails and inches.
Inches. And I'm talking about they had inches, longer than this thing I got on right here. You know what I'm saying?
You still
Hey, they had Best Buy looking like a
All
grocery
right,
store.
y'all.
okay.
We just having fun.
Big old flat screen TV. Hey, that's the whole thing. You in the projects. You're in the projects pulling up in the Escalade and got 60-inch TVs. But they got the biggest that you could buy televisions in the living room and the dining room. I used to, man, oh my God. Like just spending money.
And let me tell you guys something. And it's what's so sad is because I've seen some incidents where women with 5 and 6 children, they did this and they got these PPP loans and they were already in government housing. Do you know how many charges that is going to be? So now you're getting kicked out of getting kicked out of your government housing. Now you have nowhere for you and your children to go. You done frivolously spent all of that money. So now you don't even have a cushion because that money's gone.
Wow.
Now you're out of your place. You're facing a charge for government fraud in your housing. And now you're facing fraud from the government for a PPP loan. Y'all, that's real.
What if it's a stipulation? Like, I don't know, like, staying in housing projects that you can't sell or have any type of business inside your housing.
You can't.
And if that's the case, then that's bad.
Yeah, you can't run a business out of a government housing. Even if you have Section 8, you can't run a business out of anything that the government is subsidizing.
No business. That's right.
None,
no business
period.
Out of it. None. Period. Not no business out of it.
Even them little chicks that be doing hair on the side inside their project, if they ever find out, they can lose.
They can lose everything. Mm-hmm. And there's another one of our callers. They're enjoying this conversation, by the way. But one of our callers said, "Talk about that rent scam they did. All that free money that they gave out to help pay rent, to help pay your light bill.
I know people who got some of that money too.
Listen, I got some of it, but mine was rightful.
But you needed it. Yeah,
and mine was rightful.
Yeah.
I needed it, and it was rightful. But there was some that are being indicted now.
Man, listen, I know people who have taken that money and they didn't need it. They got that money to pay rent. They got that money to buy food and all that kind of stuff. And they did not need it. I don't know how they got it. Because I remember during the hurricane, when all those hurricanes came through, they made an exception for people because we had so much power outages down here. Like we was out of power.
Right.
Days.
I remember that because there was no power and everybody food spoiled. So everybody,
the government gave us food stamps, regardless
of what your living circumstances was, how much money you made. They just opened it up. If you applied, you got it. And it was temporary funds for 3 months, I want to say.
Like a single person with no kids could get $150 worth of food stamps a month for those 3 months.
It just
depends. It depends. But they gave it to you. So, but this is different.
This is applying, and you sign a waiver. Whenever you apply for any government assistance, it asks you a question. Are you being truthful? And you have to sign and click off on that. You're being truthful on this. Literally.
If you filled out for that stuff and you missed that,
charge. If you lie, it tells you it's a misdemeanor charge. Food stamp is misdemeanor charge, and then they say this. It spells it out when you're filling out the paperwork. That's all I'm saying. Y'all, it's on the paperwork. Read your paperwork, the fine print, and all the print. Okay, it's on there. So
I think Marcus froze.
Marcus frozen, but yeah, he real frozen. But you know what I'm saying? It's on there. Like I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the people, but I'm just saying, get it right, y'all. If you got any of that money, if you know that you did not do this the proper way, don't spend no more of that money. Don't spend no more of that money. In good faith, have it. So when they take you to court and you can say, court, I got this so much money to give back to you.
Drill. When was it issued? When did it start? Like first issuing out
The
loans?
loans, I believe the first loan started going out in the beginning of 2021, I want to say.
And you think money? People still got money?
You never know. You never know. I
they
don't know.
do.
Listen, I don't know. But there are some people that still been doing this thing. So hey, I'm just saying, I just want to help y'all out. Have some money for the people. Have some money.
I tell you, boy, sometimes StreamYard. Hey, I want some of my money back.
Listen,
Should y'all take off about $20 off of that bill?
Are you trying to say StreamYard is frauding you?
Yeah. Till I want some of my money back. Just going into outer space, just spinning like that. So we missed the whole thing here. So I get, Chris, what's this last song? We got to take this out. We got this last song that we're gonna
Cato Judge.
Oh, William Cato. William
Cato. Oh, gotcha.
All right, here you go, y'all.
Light skin keep sweating.
Yeah, bounce back on them, they ain't think I had it in me. He chose the poor ones to be richer than Richie. Yeah, on the corner late night where it get nippy. It's where I find my motivation, the spirit is in me. The spirit of God got him like hard bottoms. I could never slip on that concrete. Kamar shot him, woke up from a dream that bring all grief. The Lord got him running full speed to the finish line. You boys jogging like Wayne at war with it. Clip all critics. He who doesn't receive the one who sent me be all timid. But he thinking he a tough guy. Where I'm from, the scary dude to be the one who lift you up high. Your family saying bye-bye. Everybody like he was a good dude. The pastor like enough lies. He killed him, he shot at them, betrayed all his real friends. His girlfriend still can't believe that she Erlin. Well, while I'm here, we gon' worship like the seraphim. No, I can't say he went to hell, not at all. The thief on the cross had to right the ball. God said in his word he anointed the Pharaoh, which means in his own free will he wasn't shallow. It's something like a paradox. Be careful who you judge, especially if you had a lot. I did. I had a lot. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I had a lot. Get to the biz, especially if you had a lot. So how much is given, much is required. He forgave my price, so I ain't tripping. I have a lot. Get to the biz, especially if you had a lot. I did. Yeah. I'm dying for my cross. I'ma shine like I'm a raw. When it come to rhyming, I won't fall. When it come to time, I'm never off. Cause I'm on his clock, never late. Put me up against the heaviest. I'm featherweight, but I can get the job done. Not me, but the spirit in me. I'm from where they throwing signs, run. If you don't got the fair God in them, pardon them. Pray before you give them the gospel heart, it be hard in them. You gotta soften that. You can't be a gangster all the time, it's all a trap. I'm telling you. My brother took 6 shots, I'm telling you. We wasn't even on a big block, I'm telling you. But still in all, I go back there when I be feeling off, just to see where God brought me from. Yeah, kill a beat quicker than the coffee run. Yeah, you still tired, boy? Well, the coffee done. Yeah, better wake up before it's hardly fun. The party done. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I have a lot. Get to the biz. Yeah.
All right, that was hot now. That was nice.
That was hot, boy. That William Cato out of New York. I love that dude. That dude, he is a gospel gangster for real. He's
a absolutely
gangster. So you know what? We got something to talk about tomorrow.
Okay. What we talking about tomorrow?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been alleged. We don't like gossip. We like to let y'all know it's been alleged. It's been alleged that there was something that happened at the Stellars, and it's going on, and it's got to do with two big gospel stars.
Ooh, it's alleged.
Two celebrity gospel people. Now, we don't want to start any rumors. We're not going to do that.
I don't want to start a rumor, so I might not say the name.
Yeah, I'm not going to say the name right now. We're not going to
say
the name.
But it's alleged.
Yes, alleged. And here's the thing, people, ladies and gentlemen of the gospel, ladies and gentlemen of the gospel, brothers and sisters of the gospel, when you represent Christ, you have to walk circumspectly because eyes are on you. And a lot of things are happening in the world to discredit the gospel. It's not the gospel. It's the people who are perpetrating or who are supposed to be carrying the light that are bringing shame and discreditation to the word of God. And people don't look at it like that. The only thing they know is, oh, they're supposed to be a preacher. They're supposed to be a this. They're supposed to be a that. And so then the whole gospel takes a hit because of one person.
That's right.
Or few, I should say. But anytime something happens, then the whole gospel takes a hit, you know. So ladies and gentlemen, when you say that you picked up that mantle and you have to walk circumspectly. How did you put yourself in a situation where people could see something like that? We're gonna talk about this tomorrow.
We're gonna talk around this tomorrow because it's alleged. So we're gonna talk around this.
And we don't want anybody saying that we spreading rumors. We just reporting on what we heard, but we want to let the saints know. Keep your noses clean.
So join us tomorrow since we're at 6:00 now. So join us tomorrow.
It's been real, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Jarvis, our guest host with us today.
Thank you for joining us, sir.
It's been real, bro. Hey,
appreciate it.
We could do
I kept my petty down too.
She kept her petty down. She might hit me up with the petty tomorrow, though. That's all right. She might hit me with the petty tomorrow.
Oh, ladies
we always do this, but we do it better together. Peace and love. We love y'all.
All right. Talk to y'all later. Tamada.
This is WOKB 16.